Welcome to Caveman Bricks, Builds, and More. I am the Caveman. This is my building partner, Judah.
Hello.
Today we are going to build some Brickheadz from the Harry Potter line. This is Lego set 40560. It's called the Hogwarts Professors. It is Brickhead Severus Snape, number 170. Minerva McGonagall, number 171. Alistair Moody, number 172. Sybil Trelawney, number 173. Total 601 pieces. I think we'll each probably build 2 Brickheadz, don't you? Alright. So, let's go ahead and show it off and start unboxing it, shall we? What are you doing?
I'm trying to open it.
Alright, here's the front, guys. Now this set is a little bit older, so it still does have tape. This is probably one of the last sets to have tape. Alright.
Oh, that's sad.
Anything that you notice here from the front?
No.
Nothing at all?
Besides
like,
the figures, no.
It looks like McGonagall's got a gold ring on her chest.
Probably a print on.
No, it's like a gold ring.
Okay.
This is probably a pretty unique eye for a Brickheadz. I don't know that I've seen that in any other Brickheadz, so that's kind of cool. That might be a pretty unique piece. Obviously, there's a lot of printed pieces here. One for Snape, 2 for McGonagall, 1 for Moody.
So
1
0
for
stickers, thank goodness. I don't have to deal with out of order.
Some cool kind of feathers for the hat for McGonagall. Not a whole lot of hair for her. All right. The big cane for Moody. Oh, but he's still got a wand, so it's a little bit more book accurate. All right. McGonagall's got a cup. Snape's got potions. She's got a cup of tea. One thing I did notice, he's a Slytherin. She's a Gryffindor. She's a Ravenclaw. No one actually knows Moody's house.
He's a Gryffindor.
I mean, that would make the most sense, but it's not actually stated, so we don't actually know his house.
Theory, anybody?
But, so that's pretty interesting. Alright, on the back here, there's not a whole lot that's different, except that it shows them on their stands and how you can put them on the stands.
Wait, she's a Ravenclaw?
Mm-hmm.
Or...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I
definitely don't think Moody's a Hufflepuff, though.
No, he doesn't seem like a Hufflepuff, does he?
Yeah.
The Moody eye is the size comparison piece. So, showing off that unique eye again. Over here, we've got a picture of the professors all together. Not a whole lot going on this side. And then on the bottom, our typical stuff that we've got. All right. What's inside of here, Judah?
4 bags.
4 bags.
Instruction books.
Okay. And no sticker sheet, right?
Yes.
That's exactly what I think. I think each one has their own bag. Each one has their own instruction sheet. Okay. So when we open this up, which 2 do you want to do?
I already pointed at them.
You want to do Snape and Moody.
Yes.
Okay. So you're leaving me with McGonagall and Trelawney.
Yes, because I don't want to deal with a hat.
Okay. All right.
That looks way too interesting.
We have not opened something with tape in a while, so we need to pause right here and grab some scissors. All right. Now 601 pieces with 4 figures. Let's see here. 4 will go into 6 one time. Subtract. We've got 20. That's 5 times. Like
Bag 4.
like 150.
Bag 1.
Like 150 pieces each. Oh, all right.
That's concerning.
So what we got? We got bag 1, bag 4, bag 3, bag 4, bag 1, bag 2. So it is probably, there's another 1. Okay.
I can't use
2 3s. 2, so each bag has 2. All right. So I'm gonna guess. Hang on. So Alistair Moody is bag 3.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Sybil Trelawney is bag 4. I'm guessing
Bag 2
is McGonagall.
Bag 1.
Bag 1 is Snape. All right. So just as we thought, each one has their own numbered bag. Each one has their own numbered instruction. We're gonna build simultaneously. Which one are you gonna start with? Snape? Alright, I'm going to start with McGonagall.
Severus Snape.
Alright, are you ready? Let's go. Oh, I already see that gold ring that I saw on the front there.
Sonic.
What I'm not seeing is the brain piece. I do see some pink pieces, but they're small.
Maybe she's. Oh wait, no, this is not her. This is not Trelawney.
Trelawney. No.
So I was going to say maybe she has a smooth brain because she's Trelawney. Because we have this.
You focus on your orders.
What?
Every brickhead does have a brain.
Stay in place!
Well, it's trash, just throw it on the ground, buddy. We'll get it later.
There it goes. Okay, there's the other one. Okay.
Pieces stuck inside of pieces.
Ah! Hard to build.
I have no idea what I'm building. Do you know what you're building?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm building Snape.
What part of Snape?
That's a good question.
You know?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Snape.
There is this weird kind of thing with the brickheads where you kind of build the middle first, and then you add like the feet and the head later on.
Is that right? Okay.
That's interesting. Okay.
So I'm building his robe, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because it has this little slant.
I just put a minifigure stand on the bottom part of my McGonagall.
What?
Yeah.
Squeeze me?
Not a
Squeeze me? Excuse me?
not a brickhead stand, but a minifigure stand.
A minifigure? That's even more squeezies? Like I could understand if it was a brickhead one, but oh yeah, no, I'm building his leggies. I'm building his leggies.
You are.
Yeah.
I think I'm building the waist. Like I think legs are gonna come out of this. I do like the brickheads quite a bit, and I'm always excited when they introduce new ones. There are a couple of new ones that we don't have right now that are out, and it is the there's a Kingsley Shacklebolt. Who's with Kingsley? I don't remember. Maybe Tonks. And then the 4 Seekers. So that would be Draco Malfoy, Cho Chang, Harry Potter, and Cedric Diggory.
Okay, so that I have a serious question. What do you think we're going to do after we're out of Lego Harry Potter stuff? Because sooner or later they're going to run out of ideas.
Well, they're getting ready to film a new TV show, so we might get all brand new Lego Harry Potter stuff.
Based off of what already existing structures that we know what they look like.
No, it's going to be all new stuff because they're going to have a whole new TV show with a whole new look.
So there's not going to be a Shrieking Shack.
Well, there will be, but it may look completely different. They may have a whole new reimagining for a new show.
Is this a stomach?
Maybe.
So, there's this random red and yellow piece in, like, the chest, where his chest area would be, right? Look, you see it. Do they add stomach pieces to these now?
I don't think so. Alright. There is a correct way to put
I
on
thought
her
the
printed
brain was
pieces.
weird. I'm not winning this because it took me so long to get the bag open.
You never know.
I'm not winning. If you won while I was like 10 steps ahead in our last build challenge, Dad, I'm not winning this one. Like I was 10 steps ahead.
But I have to put together her hat.
And?
Like, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be a lot.
That's exactly why I didn't choose her. I don't want to do the hat.
It was like, was it Hermione's hair that took forever?
Hermione's hair, but worse.
You know, Hagrid's hair was also a lot. I remember that. I think that was the last time we built Brickheadz. When it was when we had Hagrid, Hermione, Ron, and Harry.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so this is the brain piece. It is much smaller than previous brain pieces.
I thought McGonagall was supposed to be the smart and reasonable one of the group.
You know what? She was actually what they call a hat stall.
Oh, I what now?
A hat stall.
Like
That means the sorting hat couldn't make up its mind between two houses. And so everyone just sat and waited while it decided.
Yeah.
Do you know what two houses it couldn't decide between?
Gryffindor and something, I'm guessing.
Gryffindor's correct, obviously, because she did end up in Gryffindor.
And Ravenclaw?
Yep.
Do people hate hat stalls?
I don't know.
Like
Maybe this is a second brain piece to make it a little bit bigger.
Mm.
It's kind of slope. Do you know who else was a hat stall?
Harry.
A little bit. A very, very, very short one. But there's another person in Harry's class that was also a hat stall.
Neville.
No.
Ron.
No.
Jenny.
No.
Draco.
No. Definitely not Draco.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I'm gonna trust you then. It's gotta be one of the it's gotta be George or the other.
Not in Harry's class.
Oh, not? You said
No, I said this person is in Harry's class. George is not. George and Fred and George are not in Harry's class.
But they're not in Gryffindor?
They are in Gryffindor, but they are not in his class. They are older.
Okay. Okay, Link.
Who?
Link from Legend of Zelda?
No.
I'm just throwing out characters at this point, okay?
Do you give up?
Yes.
Hermione Granger.
I said Hermione.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Judah, we have it all recorded.
Uh-huh.
You never said Hermione. Said a lot of interesting characters, but none of them were Hermione. Do you know what two houses the hat couldn't make up its mind about for Hermione?
Yes.
Who?
Ravenclaw and Gryffindor.
Yeah. Same as
Yep.
McGonagall.
Where did that go? How did you fall off?
I'm a faceless witch right now. Whoa, careful, buddy.
I was.
Doesn't seem like it. I'm just saying I haven't had a single piece go flying off. No.
Fine. You win. This time. Not next time. Next time I will win. Next time I will be the victor.
Right. Pretty standard eyes from McGonagall here.
Hello.
Okay. Now she's got a face.
Oh, I'm making his hair.
Oh, nice.
I haven't even made his face yet.
Yeah, I made a big part of her hair already too. And on to the hat.
I'm like making his hair. Oh my goodness, this is like his whole hair face thing. Whole hair face. Doesn't need a face, he just needs hair face. The new and improved thing. I don't know, insert some kind of old 90s ad here.
You know in the books how his hair is described?
Like he never showers?
Kind of. It's described as greasy.
So he never showers.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, it doesn't specifically say that, but I think you could say, I mean, you could make that assumption based on the way it's described, for sure.
I'm going to make that assumption.
He's also described as hook-nosed.
Okay, so is Snape gonna be like worse than he is in the movies? Because in the books he's like a horrible
He's pretty
person.
mean in the books.
Yeah, like compared to the movies. So that means in the new show we're gonna get, well, yeah.
I think he's gonna be pretty horrible in the new show.
At least he is.
Yeah, I would think that that's probably a fairly safe assumption.
Just based off of like how he is in the books compared to what he looks like in the movies, and his eyes are really far down his head. Oh my goodness gracious! You might want to get that checked out, sir. Don't think your eyes should be that far down on your head.
It's like her hat can move.
It can, I think. Maybe. Try it.
Well, it's not on there yet.
It's a lot of pieces for one side. That doesn't even go there. This Snape does not stand up very well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Well, you gotta make the stand.
Never mind, that's something else. What? Okay, that's how. Very
Pieces
strange.
do not want to go on. There we go.
I don't want to do the hat.
Pause.
This is a reminder. Reading time. Go read for 15 minutes. This is a reminder. Reading time. Go read for 15 minutes.
Okay, resume in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got the hat on. It does move a little. I think I'm almost done with her.
Look how many pieces you have left.
Yeah.
How do you have so many left?
I don't know.
What? Oh, here it is. Okay, wait, no, I already got that one down.
This is the back of her hair. Okay. Alright. Wand in this hand. Cup in this hand. When does she have a cup?
Literally all the parties in the movies.
Like the end of the year or whatever?
That and, like, you know, all the Christmas parties they throw.
Okay. Alright, well, she's done.
Owning Hogwarts must be expensive because you have to, like, pay for all that food.
Yeah.
I know the house, they're using slavery to make it, but still.
Alright, there's McGonagall. I am moving on
What?
to Trelawney.
What's so funny? That's literally what house elves are. They are slaves.
Well, that's the point of spew.
Oh, right. Didn't, like, Hermione, like, blackmail Harry and Ron into joining Spew?
Not blackmail, but they definitely weren't, like, wanting to, and she made them, pretty much. And she had a bag inside of the bag. You doing okay over there? You need some help?
No. Continue on. I'll just be working away. How did you get that hat done?
I followed the instructions.
I know, but still, how did you get it done so quickly?
I don't know. Just move quick, I guess. Pretty cool hat, though. I actually built it incorrectly and had to go fix it.
You're making me feel bad.
Now, Trelawney is an interesting...
Is this the
Character.
other side of his hair? What?
Yeah.
We built one side of his hair piece by piece. We're building this side of his hair,
Piece by piece.
no, as one big piece
Oh, yeah.
that we are going to attach on.
Yeah. Now, Trelawney...
What do you think? Does it fit?
Trelawney gets fired by who?
The one who shall not be named.
Yes. Now, in the
Not-
movies,
not-
they
Not the one that you're thinking of. It's a different person who shall not be named.
Umbridge is who you're saying.
There's a reason we do not call her by her name.
Okay. Now, in the movies, they don't replace her. But in the books, they do.
Oh, this is the backside.
Who replaces her as professor at Hogwarts in divination?
Umbridge.
No. Because remember, Umbridge was teaching what class?
Daku?
Dada.
Dada?
Yes. Okay, there's the Trelawney printed piece. Do you remember? Do you know who replaces her?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
McGonagall?
No. It's not a current teacher. They had to go hire someone new. Do you want a hint?
Is it Harry?
No. Harry does not become.
Is it Flinch?
Filch?
Filch. Yeah.
No. They would not let a squib teach divination.
I don't know about that. They trust him to be inside of Hogwarts. Also, isn't a squid like the lowest honor you can have of being a wizarding family?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, if you are a squib, you pretty much like just betray your whole bloodline type thing.
Well, it's not your fault. You can't control it.
Still,
You
it's
just have no-
treated, it's treated like that.
Just have no magical ability. Okay, well, I will give you a hint on my question. Okay.
I don't watch Harry Potter that much anymore.
Well, it's not in the movies.
Why not?
I don't know.
I'm also not
Something they
very caught
left
up
out.
on the books. I'm reading them, but I am not even close
This
to
character
finishing
that replaces Trelawney, we first meet in the Philosopher's Stone in the Forbidden Forest.
them. Is it the Centaur?
It is a centaur. His name is Frenzy.
That's the Centaur.
Okay, now, second trivia question. Besides Filch, what's another squib that we meet in Harry Potter?
Has to be someone from Harry's family, right?
Not anyone from Harry's family,
I feel like it would be.
but it is someone that lives close to Harry.
Dudley?
No, not Dudley.
Is it Harry's mom's sister?
It's not someone in his family at all.
Ah. Then what do you mean? Can you repeat what you just said? I didn't hear.
It's someone that lives close to Harry.
Is it? Oh, it's the lady. It's the lady who like made Harry not go to jail.
Yes, Mrs. Fig is her name. And how did she keep Harry out of jail?
The Dementors.
Yeah, she told the truth about the Dementors.
Okay, are we sure Hermione didn't blackmail them
Yes.
into joining?
Do you know who ordered the Dementor attack on Harry?
That is it Umbridge.
It is Umbridge. She was trying to get him kicked out of school before the year even started to discredit him.
So many people don't want Harry going to school. There's Dobby, and then there's Umbridge, and then there's so many more. Why do people not want Harry going to school? It's not that Umbridge doesn't want Harry going to school. It's that so many people don't like Harry going to school.
Yeah.
Do they not want him to be a wizard? Oh,
I guess not.
finish Snape. You should probably do a review about him while I make my next character.
Do the stand.
I thought I could hold you off. Here we are. Heh. Now, review him.
I'm gonna review all four of them at the end
Are
when they're all
you-
put together. But he looks good. You did a good job.
I just followed the instructions. Also, here, I got some extra pieces.
Okay. Here.
I find it strange that they use like the mini ones. You know, the ones for the mini
Yeah,
figures
it is kind of
specifically.
interesting.
Like, you know, the ones not meant for this type of figure.
Because they didn't want to print bigger wands.
Why not just use the sticks that they used to?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the right size. As it literally passed as a wand in like the early Lego Harry Potter days. I don't know what was wrong with it.
eyes right. There we go. Where's the other eyepiece? I feel like we usually get extra eyes. Did you have extra eyes?
What do you mean by that?
Like an extra eyepiece? Oh, there's one right there. Yeah.
No. No, Dad, I don't think I have any eyes I can spare. I'm using the only two I have. They're in my sockets that are attached to my head, so I couldn't even...
It's funny because you just handed me 2 extra eyepieces.
No, I didn't.
You did. They're right here.
Oh, you're talking about the pieces.
That's why I said pieces.
I thought you were talking about eyes. So, you're 100% sure she didn't blackmail them?
Yeah.
I find that very hard to believe, Father. And I do
Wouldn't-
not 100% trust you on that.
Randy wouldn't just like
Blackmail them.
break the rules like that.
What about the 98.9 other time she broke the rules?
She felt like she had a good reason for those.
And she didn't feel like she had a good reason when trying to free...
Create Spiru. She didn't just get Harry and Ron. She got a whole bunch of people to join. Mostly Gryffindors. But mostly because they want to hear her talk about it.
To blackmail her because she blackmailed them.
No. There was no blackmailing involved.
Are you 100% sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Hermione did not blackmail
You
anyone.
say so. Still don't believe that though.
I'm almost done with Trelawney.
Yeah, good for you. We're just going to be sitting here waiting for me to finish then.
Yeah.
Are these?
It's kind of cool. They've got like the
Okay, good. They're not. They're not. Okay. I
like
just want.
shawls and rags she wears. What class does McGonagall teach?
Transfiguration,
Okay, what class does Snape teach?
polishing, and
What?
sometimes Dada.
What class does Trelawney teach?
Trelawney teaches the future sight one.
What's it called?
Divination?
Yep.
Eh.
And then what class does Moody teach?
Dada.
Yeah. Except that that's not correct.
Why?
Because he never taught Defense Against the Dark Arts.
That's a mean question. Why would you say that?
Because he didn't.
Actually, I think he might have signed up. It's just that,
He signed up, but he never taught it.
yeah, he like tried to, but got captured before he actually did.
Yeah.
So I'd say technically Moody still taught Dada. It's just he was a bit too late. I mean, he probably, knowing Moody, it would not be out of character for him to teach all those kids the things early.
The unforgivable curse.
Yeah, early. And no, I'm not talking about the person who replaced him. I'm talking about Moody. He probably actually would.
Mhm.
He probably would. He just wouldn't be as sinister about it, like with Neville. Like with that guy. What? Barty Crouch Jr., right?
Yes. Yeah, that was his name.
Okay, good. Make sure I'm remembering the right character. It was the person who replaced Moody.
Yep. Now, it's not explained in the books. Do you know how Barty Crouch Jr., or I'm sorry, it is explained in the books, it's not explained in the movies. Do you know how Barty Crouch Jr. escaped from Azkaban? Pause. Alexa, stop the alarm.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Okay, so the question is, Do you know how Barty Crouch Jr. escaped from Azkaban?
He's been in there for so long. So long he doesn't even feel pain. I don't want emotion.
That is not correct.
I don't care.
Any other guesses?
He was so sad that the Dementors just let him out.
No.
He was so depressed that the Dementors just said, okay, man, you need to go get yourself fixed up. Have freedom.
No.
How?
His dad and his mom came to visit him, and his mom convinced his dad to sneak him out. And his mom was dying, so they fed him a potion of polyjuice so that he would turn into his mom, and his mom would turn into him, and she stayed and died in Azkaban, and the dad snuck him out.
That is such a tragic way to die. That is gruesome. Imagine dying in, like, Azkaban.
Yeah.
Like, where, like, all your happiness is just sucked out of you. While you're on your deathbed. Like, that's just, oh my. What's that? Why would she do that?
She wanted her son set free.
So, wasn't Barty the one who put him in jail?
Yep.
That's kind of counterintuitive, don't you think?
Yep. He kept him under the Imperious curse, but he was able to fight it off, and that set the events of the Goblet of Fire in motion.
Who?
Barty Crouch Jr. was able to fight off the Imperious curse.
The Imperious?
Mm-hmm.
Who? How? How?
If you're a strong enough wizard, you can do it.
He's not that strong of a wizard, though.
Harry was able to do it.
Yeah, but Harry's like, he learned like the Patronus curse before, like.
Charm, not curse.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, still, that doesn't change the fact that he learned.
He was also under it for a very, very long time, and after so long, if you can start to try to fight it off too. So
what happened to Neville's parents again? Who were extremely long wizards and also under it for a long, long time?
that's the Cruciatus.
Oh, what's Imperious?
That's the one where you can control someone.
Mind control.
Yeah.
Whoosh, whoopee. If you were to choose one spell, and I mean only one spell to have from the Harry Potter universe, and like you didn't have a wand, you can just use the spell at will, what spell would it be?
I don't know. Apparition.
Apparition.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one again?
It's the teleporting.
Couldn't you like twist yourself out of existence though?
I guess.
Like splint yourself?
You could. But not if you knew what you were doing.
Do you know what you're doing?
No, but that wasn't the question, was it?
Are we sure that this is not Hagrid?
It does kind of look like they wear similar clothes.
It even has like the weird zipper like coat that Hagrid has.
Trelawney's got a lot of hair.
That's exactly why I didn't want to do her. I chose the bald person for a reason.
In the book, he's not described as bald.
in the book, how about in the movies? You know the models that these guys are based off of?
I don't know if they ever talk about his hair in the movies.
We can see his hair in the movies.
Can
though.
we? Doesn't he always have like a hat on?
No.
Oh,
He never has a hat on.
okay.
The closest thing you could see him to having, like, in fact, he has like long hair, right?
Oh, he does kind of like long stringy hair.
And the baldest we've actually seen him is when he was in the box, but that's because Barty Crouch Jr. like took hair out in order to make polyjuice.
Yeah.
So
Here's
he was
a
almost bald because of that.
Here's an interesting fact about him. Are you ready?
Who? Which one, Barty or?
Mad Eye. The actor that played Mad Eye.
Yes. What about it?
His son
Yes.
plays Charlie. Or was it Charlie or Bill? Bill Weasley in the movies.
Mm-hmm. And?
Well, that's it. It's interesting.
Huh.
You have father and son playing characters in the movies.
Too bad the characters aren't related anyway.
Yeah.
Like they're just like completely different storylines.
Yeah, but they are in the same room at one point in time.
One.
Do you remember when they're in the same room together?
No. What is it asking me to do? That Lego, that's not how Lego works. You can't just put studs on studs and expect them to fit. It's not how Lego works.
Can you help?
It's asking me to put studs on studs.
Okay, hang on. Maybe we did it upside down.
No, look.
Well, where are the white things?
Where did those come from? Where did these come from? They weren't here a second ago.
Okay.
So what happened in the trial that Barty was arrested in?
What do you mean?
Like there was a guy shouting names of different Death Eaters.
That was Krakow.
Who's Krakow?
The head of Drumstag?
Drumstag. So did he not go to jail for that?
He had already been in jail, and he was giving up names of known Death Eaters. And he,
renown or like subtract from his sentence.
yes, to get released from Azkaban. And he gives up a few names, and some of them that I already had, and then he gives up the names of the people that performed the Cruciatus curse on the Longbottoms, and it's Bellatrix Lestrange, her husband, I can't remember his name, and
Bellatrix?
Barty Crouch Jr.
Wait, Barty was there?
Mm-hmm.
So how did he know this?
Because he was a Death Eater too.
So they're just releasing a Death Eater for telling. So it's a Death Eater for not even guaranteed for finding a Death Eater.
Except they got a whole bunch of Death Eaters.
I know, but like a Death Eater for a non-guarantee of finding a Death Eater, cause like what they did is like they asked him for Death Eaters, and they wanted and like I know they have like the best of the best like wizards on their side.
Mm-hmm.
But that does not change
Right. There's Trelawney.
the fact that it's not even a guarantee that they'll get it. So that's just a bad deal. You should ask at least for their zip, for the last three the funny three numbers on the back of their credit card.
Alright. Do you want me to build the stand for him?
Sure.
You just keep going, I got it.
Well, a lot of hair for someone who's almost bald. Well, actually, no. He has fairly long hair after, like, his hair... Someone stopped picking out his hair for, like, 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, back to the scene. When is Bill and Mad Eye in the same room in the movie?
No clue!
It's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
50.
Does that help you at all?
No.
Okay.
Is it like the prison scene?
No, it's the scene where...
No, I mean prison scene as in like where Harry gets captured and stuff, and
No.
like or like tries to like free all those guys.
No, because Mad Eye would already be dead by that point.
What do you mean? Mad Eye was still alive.
No. Mad Eye dies very early in the movie.
How?
He gets killed by a Death Eater. Because what do they do at the very beginning of that movie?
Run.
No, there's like 90 Harrys. Remember, everyone transforms into
know.
Harry.
And
So-
they run.
Okay, so Bill and Fleur are there, and Fleur becomes one of the Harrys, and Bill is there to kind of be her person.
Hagrid.
Hagrid has the actual Harry, and everyone else is teamed up with different
The
people.
actual Hagrid has the actual Harry, so just find the actual Hagrid and you find the actual Harry. Simple as that, Death Eaters. Why didn't you figure that out? Also, how much hair did it take? Or like, how does Polyjuice Potion work? Does it like, depending on the amount of hair, depends on how long you transform into the person for? Or lack thereof a person? Hermione and the cat.
Yeah. It's supposed to just last for an hour.
No matter what?
Yeah.
Like, even if you, like, have an... So that means that Barty Crouch Jr. would actively have to have, like, 24 Polyjuice Potions on him at all times to last the entire day.
Well, I don't think you have to drink the whole thing. I think you can just drink a little bit. But he kept it in a flask, and he would drink from it.
Do you just want to finish this?
You're almost there.
I know. Just feels very slow because I'm normally the one talking half the
I'm
time.
talking too.
No, but I'm normally the one talking because you just.
Big old eyepiece from Moody's pretty cool.
It's a monocle. It's a monocle.
It's not a monocle. It's a mechanical eye.
Oh, that's right.
He built it.
So how does his eye even work?
Magic.
Like I know that, but can it see through like things more than his head, or is it like limited to just his head?
No, he can see through whatever he wants to. He can kind of focus it and see through things.
Oh.
There's a scene in the book in Prisoner of Azkaban when they're cleaning out 12 Grimmauld Place, and they want to make sure that something in the cabinet is a boggart. And he's several rooms away, and Molly asks him to check to see if it's a boggart. And so he looks through several floors into the cabinet and says, yes, it's a boggart.
Wait, so he can see a true form of a boggart?
He would be the only one that can, yes.
So someone knows, well, not the only one, like, someone could have their, eye just taken out and actually, I would...
He's the only character we know of that can actually see what a boggart looks like.
Unless it was, like, the form, like, of his greatest fear.
A boggart would be his form of... Yeah, that would be the only other way, I guess.
So...
And then Molly goes to get rid of the boggart, and it turns into her greatest fear. Do you know what her greatest fear is?
What?
Her family dead.
That'd be an awful big chore for anyone who wants to.
Yeah.
Like, that's like 50 different people that you would have to kill. Otherwise, you would have like 20 others in the back just ready to jump you. Because they're not letting you take any money with them. They're not. They need all that money, so they are not letting you go without a fight.
Yeah. Weasley family is pretty big, and then
Although they only have one wand total.
one wand?
Yeah, like total. Like, I think they only have like 4 wands total in their family.
No,
Or, like,
everyone has their own wand.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's just Ron was the only one who got like the bad one.
Ron's wand broke.
Yeah, exactly.
That wasn't because it was bad. It was because they crashed into the Whomping Willow.
His wand wasn't like in the back.
No, it was in... He had it on him when they crashed, and that's why it broke.
Reparo.
You can't repair wands.
Why?
They're just different. As a matter of fact, Harry finds that out in the last book because his wand breaks, and he tries to repair it, and he can't.
With whose wand?
Hermione's.
Have you ever thought that the wand just wouldn't listen to him?
No, they talk about it, about how you can't just repair wands with a spell, because wands are different.
So, would you have to go into the repair shop? Does it require, like, some kind of, like, warranty thing? Like...
No, most of the time you'd have to get a new wand.
It,
But he is able to repair it later with a much stronger wand.
a death wand!
Yep, the Elder Wand.
I mean, I'm not sure why he wouldn't just keep Malfoy's. I mean, like, he was pretty attuned to it by the end of it. Like, compared to, like, like, it probably would just be a lot simpler.
Yeah.
For to just keep Malfoy's. I mean, Malfoy still has a brand new wand. And too, so like, yeah.
No, he was using his mom's wand.
His
remember?
dead mom?
Well, his mom didn't die.
Who is she?
Narcissa? The one with the white streak in her hair that Voldemort asks if he's dead, and she says yes. She asks Harry while he's laying there if Draco's alive. She doesn't die.
Strange. So, the Death Wand, what makes it so powerful is it pretty much just barely amplifies the power of spells.
It does more than barely amplify.
It amplifies
Yeah.
the power of spells, and it can fix wands. That's the only feat.
I mean, it's almost undefeatable.
That's because the wielder of it was Dumbledore, Dad. You know, probably the strongest wizard to ever exist.
Yeah.
Like, even Voldemort at his, like, prime. Voldemort in his prime was scared of him.
I think that's supposed to be his wooden leg.
I think it's metal.
No, this is normal. This is wood.
I'm not sure about that. Nope.
They make them, so far they're all right-handed. Which hand is his going into, left or right?
The one that's down. So he can walk.
So they made him left-handed. So he's the opposite of all the others.
Mainly because he needs his cane to, like, you know, walk properly.
All right. So there we go. There is all 4 professors. Okay. So we'll start here with Trelawney. I'm going to take her off the stand. She does got the big glasses. She's got a teacup because she likes to read the tea leaves. A brown wand. Here's the back here. The bottom. A cool printed piece. So there's Trelawney.
So, there's one thing I want to ask.
Okay.
What if a person who has no fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, whether because of a
Because the boggart. All right.
physical disease or
Here's
like
Snape. He's got a cool
mental-
potion. Got a
or,
black
like,
wand.
They just don't find anything scary. What
Purple
form would the
robes.
boggart take?
I don't know.
Would it take its true form?
He's got cool hair. A lot of hair there. He's got the robes coming out the back, which is pretty cool. McGonagall has a similar thing
about.
going on. Okay. All right. Now McGonagall. She's in green. She's got that gold ring there on the front. She's got a goblet. She's got the light tan wand. She's got these cool printed pieces going down the wand. She's got the feathers coming out. Gray hair. The hat does move a little. And then she's got
I had to use
yeah.
that.
Then she's got the robes trailing there like Snape does.
Very similar, actually.
Yep.
Main bodies.
And then we've got Moody. He's got the walking stick. He's got the brown wand. He's got the big magical eye, the normal eye, the hair. He's got that cool printed piece there down the front. He's got different colored feet to show that wooden leg. And that's Moody there. And that is all 4 of them. We did it. Good job.
Yippee!
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Do everything you can to help us out. We always greatly appreciate it. And until next time,
Happy building.
happy building, everyone.